What's going on, guys? It's Benny Winnie here. Quick little video. I've got to quit KRATOM. Real bad, like so bad. I bought all of this KRATOM from a company called Borneo Hail. I bought 3 kilograms from Indonesia and had it imported in. Allegedly. That might not be true if the police are asking, but who knows? But yeah, I take this shit because, sometimes if I'm having a really cruddy day, it can really snap me out of it. And I've also, because I'm down on money, I've been sleeping at the gym that I'm at right now, the Anytime Fitness. I've been sleeping in the fucking changing rooms and in the toilets for weeks, just saving. Every night a hostel's £30. So if I stay at the gym for a week, I'll basically save £200. Now, not everything as good as it seems. It is shit sleeping at the gym, yeah, but taking this KRATOM is fine, apart from the fact that when I'm on it, and really the day after I take it, my conversation skills aren't at their best. The opioid receptors are a bit fried, and I just can't think of things to say as fucking quickly as I'd like. And that usually isn't a problem because, I'm not some fit bird who's getting approached every day. I'm as a bloke, as a nomadic male, you could go, if you just left to your own devices, perhaps you might go a few weeks without speaking to somebody. I've had a few weeks like that. And it is, it's nothing to be laughing about, really. It's quite a sad state of affairs. Basically, I've just seen this fit Chinese bird at the gym, and she dropped one of her AirPods, and she was like looking around for it or some shit, and I basically fucking picked it up and gave it to her, and I was thinking that was just going to be that. And this girl, Asian girl's, she's not got like a particularly nice face, but she's got a beautiful badonkadonk. Beautiful, like nice. I'm not trying to be some creep. I'm not out here looking at it all hours of the day, but when she's here, I've seen it before, she's got a nice, she's in good shape. And so she drops this Apple AirPod and I hand it to her, and I try and be a bit confident about it. And I'm out here doing a set of squats, and she walks over to me and comes over and shakes my hand. And her friend, who she was here with, some little soy boy, he'd fucked off, and it was just me and her there. And I was not in, because I'm sleeping at the gym. Especially at the gym, I don't talk to anyone. Well, now if I were to see a guy and we were just to talk some shit, it's calm. But I was not expecting to speak with a fit bird. The KRATOM was kicking in, the pre-workout, and I didn't drop a massive clanger or anything, but I felt horribly anxious. Whereas if I wasn't on the KRATOM, this is what's fucking annoying, is if I wasn't, it's always with me, yeah, and I'm not out here feeling sorry for myself, but shit like that does tend to happen in this life, just unfortunate events. If I would have met her without the KRATOM, I'd have been fucking fine, and I am swearing like a sailor. But if I were to meet her when I'm not on the KRATOM, I'd be fine. But I was. So the conversation was dead. Shit conversation. Because I was just asking oh yeah, and it wasn't what I said, it was how I said it. It was how I said it. Speaking with no enthusiasm at all. Anxious. She came over to me and shook my hand. She fucking shook my hand. Said, just wanted to say thank you. I know for a fact, yeah, look at my face, I'm not some Channing Tatum, but I've just got to be honest, bruv. There is a subsect of women that find me attractive. I went out to watch the Volkanovski fight the other day, and I met some girl there, and, she was gassing me up big time. And she was a dirtbag. She was an absolute dirtbag. like she was filth. She was out here gassing it, bruv. She was saying, because there were some sexual connotations in the air, and I was thinking like I'm kind of reeling off this bird that I met and it went tits up with, so I was a bit desperate, and like I asked for her number, and I asked, oh yeah, can I get your number? And she said, oh yeah, you can get a lot more than that. And before this, she was saying that I should be doing Magic Mike dancing, like the fucking, all of the strip, all of that shit. And yeah, and basically, bruv, like she was saying, oh yeah, we can go back to mine. Or in fact, I can't even remember what happened, but I either didn't want to go back to hers or it wasn't looking likely. And basically, bruv, I just took her to a KFC toilet.
Fucking piss.
Stay right there, you slut. Hang on, here's a tissue.
Right, so I'm gonna get on my knees.
No. And this is what I've been realising over these past few months is, even in the day, there are girls that like find me quite handsome. Obviously, some people definitely think I'm an ugly bastard. That's just gonna happen. That's law of averages. Even if the overwhelming majority, like 70% of girls, find you fucking horrifically ugly, like some Quasimodo type of character, that still means that 30% of these birds are, they're down with it, And this Chinese girl that I just met with a badonkadonk, she, for all I know, this is what I'm saying is, if she thought I was repulsively ugly, would she have come back over? Maybe. But I think she would have wanted the Johnson if I acted like a baithead. I acted like a certified baithead because of this shit. It happens every time I take this shit. I've had it where I've been out with guys that I really like, and we're out on the booze, and I'm fucking, because I've had this stuff, my conversation skills are terrible, like so bad, and this is with people that I normally get on with like a house on fire, but because of this shit, I just flopped. I flopped. They're so fucking annoying. Because I can, if I was in a sober state, I can pull these things out of the bag. I could, she came over to me, she initiated the thing. And I flopped like a fish. It went from her coming over shaking my hand to me feeling really anxious, and then that proliferated into the conversation there was immediately an atmosphere, because I just was not expecting that, bruv. Expecting to be talking with a fit bird. Like the only thing I was expecting is to do my set, and bruv, look at this, yeah. Look at this. Like I'll be charging my shit here, and I'll put a bag down on the floor, and I'll just sleep on the floor. And that's the only reason I take this shit is because if I don't have the kratom, then sleeping in here is a sad state of affairs. And this shit does kind of pick me through that, but it hinders my conversation skills, and I have just flopped with a fit Asian bird. But fuck it, I'm gonna go down to the Gold Coast, and I'm sorry that these videos have been really shit lately. I wanna have some good stuff on this channel, but right now I can't do the commentaries for these videos, so I've just got to do this shit. Just record in bathrooms. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Because these videos are fucking terrible. But yeah. Oh man. I flopped. She went in probably thinking, look at that tall guy. And then she walked away thinking, God, get me away. Check, please, bruv. Get me out of here. She probably thought I was a baithead. But yeah, I'm gonna quit this shit. When I go down to the Gold Coast, I ain't taking this shit with me, because really, it's just fucking putting a dampener on my whole life. It really is. You know what it is, yeah. And I'm not gonna be some negative Nancy talking about this shit, but I always thought, oh yeah, it's not a big deal that my dad wasn't in my life when I was a kid. But I feel like coming from a bad, broken home, you know, it's quite easy to mask when in certain situations, but when it comes to shit like dating or things where like you are meant to like, I feel like if I were to have come from a loving home where I had two parents who loved me, like, I would not have the same pain navigating these situations that I do carry around with me. If I'd been told for my whole life, Ben, you are enough. No matter what, you've got two parents here who love you. Fucking hell, bruv, that would be so sick. Like, if you had, because I grew up with a single mother, and you know, I've had a great deal of resentment towards her. It's not her fault that everything. She just didn't have it in her. She just did not have whatever. You know, if you're going to be a single mother, a single parent, and you want to raise a 10 out of 10 son, you need some minerals, bruv, like a Fini Shakur type of shit. But what happened? Like, she could have been worse, bruv. She could have been worse. And, you know, being a single mother, like, what I'm trying to say is, you don't know. It's what you don't know that hurts you. And single mothers, even though they mean well, they can never put. It's a woman's view on masculinity, and this is the thing. Like, I'm now trying to pick up the pieces of this shit. When I grew up, I could have really done with a dad or just someone to, because I had masculine fucking imperatives even when I was a young kid. Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I wanted to do boxing when I was 8 years old, but instead I got taken to shitty drama classes, and realistically, yeah, I wanted nothing to do with that. Yeah, did nothing good for me. And I think, well, if I'd have grown up and I actually got, because I wanted to do that, how would my life have been differently in school and all of this shit if I would have began my martial arts journey in boxing even then and just stayed the course? Because it would, if I had the ability to defend myself in those early ages, man, that would have been fucking helpful, bro. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm probably just waffling, bruv, but I am going to turn, the thing is, yeah, I am really confident I'm going to turn this life around, but today I just had another stinker, bruv, another stinker, and it is really echoing here, so sorry about that, yeah. It's probably just another shit video, bruv, sorry about that, mate. These videos, I tell you what, when I'm 30 and I've got my own place, you know, I've got a fridge packed with Alaskan salmon that was caught on the line, asparagus, all of this shit, good food, good exercise, good company. My life will be popping, but right now I'm just trying to pull myself up by the bootstraps. Literally, it is me against the world right now, bruv. Yeah, I'm getting some financial support. You know, barely. Well, now my mum's helping me as much as she can. But yeah, I'm getting some financial support, and I really do appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But it is me against the world out here, bruv. It is. I have got nobody watching my back. Nobody at all. I am fending for myself out here.